All right, let's test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test. We testing the microphone. Yes, sir. It is good to go. Let's get it going. What's going on, everybody? Joining live to this special little episode I got right here. Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson. This is going to be the most interesting part about this because first time doing a film session on this channel, something new on this channel as well. So we're going to cover Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen today. Let's start off with Josh Allen. Well, first off, let me think about the comparison for both of them as of right now. Jackson, Allen, everybody's talking about who's number 5. Is it Josh Allen? Is it Jackson? Is it somehow Brady all the way down to like 8 or 7? We shall see from this video alone. But we're just going to talk about Allen and Jackson today. We're just going to talk about that today. By the way, anybody that's joining me right now, this is also live on YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. By the way, if you're watching this replay, welcome to me saying that for probably the past 3 times now in this video here. But let's pull it up right now. We're going to start off with Josh Allen. So here we go. Let's start out with Josh Allen. Let's go to the Bills and Chiefs game. The reason why I choose the Bills and Chiefs game is I think it really shows how Josh Allen has played against the Chiefs and how he has some good moments and he has some iffy moments. So this is what I like about Josh Allen. So this is 2nd and 10. This is 31-15. They're down. They're down by a couple scores right now. They're down by 2 touchdowns right now as we speak. Ooh, Lord, getting stuck on the cable right there. Pardon me there. But here we are, Josh Allen, 2nd and 10. We're looking right here, 2nd and 10. So what you kind of see here, he's gonna check. He's gonna check because there's gonna be a blitz. Linebackers are blitzing right here. Corners on each side right here. A safety right there for protection there. So as we play it right here, Josh Allen checks. He looks around. So he hikes it right there. So he's looking for his motions. He's looking for his motion right here. So the pocket starts collapsing right here. And what's great about Allen right here is that he can use his legs, his mobility. So right here, right there, he doesn't see anything open. Although Diggs right here kind of got open a little bit, but he couldn't see because the pressure right here. Tyrann Mathieu right here, right on his tail there. So he really gets out of the pressure right there and gets a good yardage of 10 plus right there. Which that's why like he was down there, so that was not a fumble there. So that part I really liked about Allen since he can get out of danger right there, and they were bringing a lot to to Allen in this game because it started with Allen getting rhythm there. It was 9-0 in this game, but right here the pressure was collapsing, but he can get out of the pressure right there, and that's what I love. That's what I like about Allen right there. He can get out of the pocket. This really kills us, especially for my Finns there. Gets out of the pocket there, but if you contain him, which we'll talk about his weaknesses there, how to contain him there. But that's just an example of one of his run plays right there. Now we go a little bit further down into time here, so we're gonna go to 2:16:40, so 2 hours and 60 minutes into this game right here. So we kind of just go right there. But I really like how Allen actually ran the ball there, especially when the pocket started collapsing there. He finds a way to mobilize, going straight down the field right there. So right now we're kind of see like of course we're kind of getting a little bit further into it. Kind of seeing a little bit of injuries there. Let's fast forward a little bit there. Okay, they cut. So let's go a little bit backwards. So stop right here. Stop right there. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. We got trips left. Trips right here. So we got 1, 2, 3 receivers right here. They're in the goal line. They're at the 6. 2nd and 4. You're down 38-15. You're looking for some points. 4 minutes 11 seconds. It's kind of the game's already over. But what I like about this play as we continue this right here, he snaps the ball there, throws a quick snag right there. So let's go back right here. Let's go back. So let's go back to when he starts the snap right here. Okay, so he's gonna hike it right here, and let's stop right there. See, already right here, Josh Allen has good protection right here. Of course, this offensive tackle right here is going to let him go right there, but he's going to find his wide receiver right here, which if I'm not mistaken, that will be Gabriel Davis right here. If I'm not mistaken, that is going to catch it because he's already seeing his wide receiver right there. 2nd and 4 as we continue here, throws, got him right there. No, it's McKenzie. My fault there, but That's what I like about Allen. And of course, he does a lot of play action when I started seeing the film. I didn't get the time there, but the play action, he loves playing the play actions. Who kind of reads the defense there. He will fake the handle to Singletary, or he will actually give it to Singletary. But it's just really determined, that's what I saw earlier in this game before the Chiefs defense really locked him down, especially in this game. Which we'll start looking at his weaknesses here, starting. Let's go way back to a minute 49, hour and 49 minutes into this game. So this is right here. So we're gonna show something. Yeah, I know. I see the Dolphins fans in here. What's going on? I see there. The Bills equals garbage. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, show some respect on Allen there, though. He's showing a lot against Miami, though. Not gonna lie, but going to this play here. So Josh Allen's gonna call this 2nd and 2. So this is something that what I was talking about, keeping Allen into the pocket right here. So of course they're gonna go into their formation right here. Let it go. So right here, this is 2nd and 2. Cole Beasley in motion. Fakes a handoff. So this is what I was talking about, the play action. He does fake the handoff right there. So it's kind of, that was a little bit more of a bootleg a little bit right there. So when we play again here, so he's trying to find time. Throws a deep one right here. Almost gets intercepted by Diggs. But I want to take back on this play because I still feel he could have thrown a little bit shorter right here. So if we can play this again. Fakes the handoff. I think he could have gone to this tight end right here for this 2 yard. Could have gotten a first down, or even Cole Beasley. If you really look at Cole Beasley down right here, he could have gone there, but he decided to throw the big shotgun right there, the big home run, as I'll call it there. Not the shotgun, but big home run here. So he'll throw it here. He gets the ball off in time because the pressure was getting to him right there. But it was kind of like a dangerous pass right there. That was almost picked off right there on a defender right there, almost on just double coverage right there, which was a kind of a scary throw. Which I understand, Josh Allen has a cannon of an arm, which that's a plus side of Allen, but that was a risky play. I know he was trying to get the Diggs there, especially he was struggling to get Diggs connection during that game, but I think he was looking for the home run. At this point, this was like a two-scoring touchdown situation there with 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the third quarter. Could have gone to the screen pass, maybe, but I think he was trying to go for the home run. So that's what I didn't like about Allen there, especially with double coverages. And then there's another play right here, which I actually fast forward just a bit to a an hour and 58 minutes into this right here. We're gonna go a little bit backwards here. So we stop right there. So 2nd and 10 right here. They're driving this drive right here. They're driving down the field. You are at 13 minutes 21 seconds left. 2-score game. You still have a shot here. 2nd and 10. So here we go. Josh Allen does his play action right there. He was trying to target Cole Beasley, but Cole, if I'm not mistaken, he was trying to. No, he was actually not trying. I thought he could have thrown a Cole Beasley right there because he threw in a dangerous pass there. This eventually gets tipped right there and gets picked off right there on the defense, which really changed the tides of this game altogether from that pass alone. I mean, he could have got Cole Beasley. Maybe he had to wait a little bit right there, but he was staring right here to McKenzie all the way through. He was looking at McKenzie. He never really checked on Cole Beasley because had he checked on Cole Beasley, he could have got at least maybe a good couple 5 yards, 6 yards right there for Josh Allen. But instead, this turns out to be a jump ball and goes to the pick right there, and then that really changed the tides of this game. Which, unfortunately, that's how the Bills did lose this game. Which I really thought he could have got to McKenzie right there. A little bit disappointed there. But another thing, what I saw in this game as well was a lot of when they cover all of this great wide receivers like Stephon Diggs and contain him in the pocket. He's really hard. It's really hard for Allen to get out of the pocket unless he gets a clear in the middle, straight down the field. But it was really tough for Allen in this game, and I want to show another one right here. One more for Allen, his weakness side right here, which I want to go to the 2 hour 22-minute mark right here. So let's go all the way, not too far up there. Let's go right there. Let this low a little bit. But you kind of see what I'm talking about. See me, I know Allen's a little bit risky there in this game as well, which he had some good moments in this game, but he had some bad moments right there. But of course, the Chiefs defense was adjusting to how he was playing. And of course, when Patrick Mahomes did say we'll come back in this game, and then they really did came back in this game. So we're looking at right here 2 hours and so we're gonna go a little bit 30 seconds, a little bit more. So we're at this play right here. So this is a 3rd down and 10. This is pretty much the game is already out of hand a bit. 38-21. They got the onside kickback right here. So in this play, this so we're gonna pause it right here. The pressure really got to Allen right here. So this is 3rd down and 10. You're trying to make a comeback, whatever minimum comeback you got here. 3rd down and 10. Defense was really on him right here. So let's see the play right here. Josh Allen. That guard legit let that big man beat him right there to the line. Right there. And he doesn't even really try to throw it away and just gets sacked right there for a loss of yards there. Of course, that's when the fight happened there, but that was to the point where that game was over. That was not even Allen's part at this point. It was pretty much the guard right there letting that pressure, but that defense was getting right on Allen, and it was coming out again and again and again, and it caused turnovers. It caused downs of yards, like bad situation again, which was their main keys to really have weaknesses for Allen. But overall, he has some great passing yards for him, for Allen. But just kind of struggles, especially once the pressure comes and crowds him down, and especially there's nobody there. What's going on, Jason? What's going on? Little film session today. So right now we just discussed about Allen, his weaknesses, and his what I like about him, which I was just talking about his weaknesses. This play right here, I just want to show because I think this was the point that this was done for the Bills right there, especially the guard just letting the defensive end go by. Especially when you let the defensive end go by like that. Ah, damn. Yeah. So we're talking about Allen Jackson. So right now we're just talking about Allen first, but this is what I think about Allen right here, just for his sake right there. Now we're gonna go to Jackson's film right here. So we're gonna take this off right now. We're gonna go to Jackson around this time right here. So we're gonna go right to Jackson right here. Right to Jackson. And I actually like Lamar Jackson coming out of Florida, coming out of Louisville. Let me put it that way. He didn't go play at University of Florida. He played for the high school in Florida. That's how I started remembering him. So in this play right here, we're looking at. This is why I also love play action. This is why I actually love Lamar Jackson, especially with this team with the run play. It kind of reminds me of the triple option play, even though it's not really the same thing as a triple option play. But it kind of reminds me because of the way how this team runs the ball as well. That's all the time we have for today, kids. Oh my god. Nah, but for real though. So Lamar Jackson here. This is 7-0 right now. 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in this game right here. So okay. And that's the point what I didn't want to do in this this is without edits, kids. This is not without edits. Swear to God. You cannot make this up. Oh my God. You cannot make this up, I swear to God. I'm not even sponsored by that. Oh my God. So let's get back to where we were at here. Let's get back to the 19. Okay, that's the 17-minute mark. 20, 19, 10. And this is what happens when you have no edits, kids. This is what happens right here. Okay, let's stop it right there. Finally, let's get back to where the hell we were right here. 7-0 right here, Browns. 3-3. They're looking for a touchdown. So here we go. 3rd down and 3. Lamar Jackson right here. He hikes the ball there. This is also what I talk about, how both of them are similar. Allen and Jackson, they love doing the play action. You kind of read the defense, where they're looking at. Of course, this is Dobbins right here, which prayers for Dobbins there. He did get an ACL injury during practices. Hopefully he gets a speedy recovery. But Gus Edwards will take the carries there. But this right here will be J.K. Dobbins right here against the Browns here. So he kind of fakes the handoff to J.K. Dobbins right here. Reads the defense right there. And then he just fakes out the defender right there. So Jackson gets a nice up the middle right there for the end zone right there. Right in the middle right there. Fakes a dunk on the field goal post right there. And gets a tutty right there. I like that play, especially the guard pulling right there, helping Jackson get to the middle of the field there, which that's what I love about Lamar Jackson right here. So we're gonna watch this part right here. So of course the guard's gonna pull, he's gonna block Myles Garrett right there, opens that hole right there for Jackson, right down the middle, into the end zone, touchdown, Ravens right there. That's what I like about Jackson because he can fool. That's why I said about the triple option play a little bit there because the triple option, of course, the triple option is a little bit more closer to the center there. But it kind of reminds me that because you can read the defense there. You could either run it hand it out to the H back or hand it out to the fullback. That's what it kind of reminds me with this offense right here for Baltimore. That's what it kind of reminds me, especially when he does those type of plays, which I actually like those because you just never know. Especially Lamar Jackson is a speedster. He runs like a wide receiver, and that's what I really feel. So that's what I actually like about Lamar Jackson right there. So another play I want to put at. So this is going to be. He actually loves throwing down the field a lot, actually. But is it more? He's more comfortable throwing the middle than the outside, which I'll show you there. Which I want to go to that play right there. So we're going to go to an hour and 20 minutes into this game. I don't know why in this film right here we're showing commercials like that, but let's go back. Let's go to the point where I actually like about Lamar Jackson right here. Let's go back a little bit. Excuse me. Let's go back. Whoops. Let's go back a little bit. And sorry, here we go. This is third down 10, tie ball game right here. So this one right here, they're gonna show blitz right here. It's more of a right now. It's more of a 4-3, even though it's showing blitz in the linebacker. The safeties looks like it's gonna come up there, showing cover 3 right here. So let's keep going. Hikes the ball. So the pressure's coming right here off the edges right there. Lamar Jackson trying to find time right there. This is what I actually like right here. He actually gets out of the pocket right there. That's what I love about his athleticism right there. Gets out of the pocket there. He's faster than the linebackers there. Couldn't find anybody there, but surprisingly he finds Mark Andrews right here. And this is actually right here. Actually, this is where some people say he struggles in the outside right there, which there's some plays he actually did pretty good on the outside because I know he's really good throwing right down the mid, but the defenses want him to throw on the outside because somehow he's not really efficient as much as they like to have for Jackson to throw on the outside, which I feel he can have a cannon. He can have a cannon on an arm just like Allen as well. Because a lot of people criticize him saying he doesn't have too much of a cannon and he might not do this. He's more of a running quarterback. I think he would be both. I think he just needs to find, of course, the right wide receivers right there. That's what I feel could happen with this squad right here for the Ravens because you got to look at the wide receivers. I mean, Mark Andrews is a beast. I love Mark Andrews right here. So he's going to complete their nice gain on 3rd and 10, which didn't thought he was going to get the first down there. He just threw that there. Mark Andrews was right there, wide open, which will show in this play right here once they stop the freeze frame there. So here goes Lamar Jackson. You're going to see Lamar Jackson trying to find this wide receiver. So right here, he's kind of running around. A couple of wide receivers a little bit wide open there, but of course, he's on the press right here. So we're going to keep this playing going. Stop right there. The pressure's right on him. Jackson's starting to see Mark Andrews beating his man right there. And he's throwing the outside. And, of course, this is also, which I'm going to mention, of his problems the outside, especially when it counts. When it counts on the outside, he likes throwing it more down mid right here. This is where his comfortable zone he would like to throw. Because I saw a majority of this game against the Browns, and you'll see it in other films right there for Jackson. He loves throwing it in the middle. In this part of the field right here, where my mouse is pointing right over here, this is exactly where Jackson wants to throw it most of the time. He wants to have it here. Outside, he's not too great on the outside, but he has some moments like this play right here. He does find Mark Andrews, which will play here, right there, beating his man right there. Lamar Jackson already throws it. He already beat his man because this corner right here or safety was already trying to get up there in case Lamar Jackson was going to start to run, but finds Mark Andrews right there. Bagada, and for their first down and more for Lamar Jackson right there. And also, I like the man-to-man option right here. So let's go a little fast forward right here. Let's just fast forward a little bit. So on the next play right here, first down 10, you have 37 seconds left. What do you do here? So this is man-to-man. They're at the 17. They hike the ball here. Lamar Jackson thinks about it, runs off actually, doesn't find anybody, and scores. This is also another player right here about Lamar Jackson that I like, especially when you don't find anybody there, you run the ball just how he did there. That's what's great about Lamar Jackson that a lot of teams wish to have there, especially the ability to run the ball from there all the way down, which of course is a touchdown, even though they throw a flag there. That's what I actually like about Lamar Jackson there. Not a lot of quarterbacks can do that, so we'll see the replay right here. He doesn't really find anybody right there, so you'll see everyone will be covered there. as they play. So right now, this is Jackson's views. Right now, he's trying to go. He's trying to look to see if Mark Andrews can go wide open, but the pocket is collapsing right there, and you see his huge lane right there. In case he couldn't find nobody right there, so we'll play it right there. He actually does. Of course, this lane actually collapses there, but he does find wide open space right here, where the mouse is pointing right here. Goes straight down there and gets to the score right there for the tutty. Right there for the tutty, right there. Now, I do actually want to see some weaknesses. I know a lot of people, this is where it comes to the point where people are like, oh, well, does he have weaknesses? Everybody has weaknesses. There's no question about it. No question about it. So let's get back just a little bit to where we want to go here. So this is where he got sacked here. So let's play right here. So this is 3rd and 12, showing four-man blitz right here. So here we go. He blitz. This is where, of course, the field was slippery because he just slipped right there. But you see how the defenders right here are going to contain Jackson right here. So you see the DN right there coming around. The linebacker actually comes from, so if you go back a little bit, he was right here and then actually just swoops in right here to lock down Jackson, as you're going to see right here. Right there. Right there. Just locks him down. Bagara. To the ground he goes. Into the ground he goes, which that was great containment right there on the Browns. Which of course these two guys are just arguing each other, even though we know how the outcome of this game went. But if you kind of look back into this game, back in this play a little bit, just backing it up a little bit there. So let's look back in this play right here. That I got them set. So what I kind of noticed right here, so you're gonna start seeing once the play starts, right here, the defensive tackle right here. Or the linebacker right here starts off from the edge here. He actually goes all the way around to contain Jackson. Especially, it was a great thing that he did slip, because that actually helped in the containment there. So you're going to see right here, slips right there. Containment's already there. The outside tackle let this man free. Bang. Had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Especially when you're trying to stop Jackson and his ability to run the ball and force him to pass, which he's not a bad passer, but if you force him to pass more and limit his ability to run, then it really limits it of his play, because he's more of a mobile quarterback than more of a to stay in the pocket as much as, let's say, for example, like a Matt Ryan, for example, or Tom Brady, for example, of staying in the pocket more often than not, than get out of the pocket and mobilize to get the first down, is what I noticed in this play. And then when you look at the hour 26 mark for Jackson, this is the last play that I have that I actually was a little bit iffy on. So let's get to the point what I wanted to talk. So right about here, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. So 56 seconds left in the second quarter. So they're going to try to drive down the field here. Hikes the ball. Throws out. Just missed, although that was Holiday mostly on that play. He did try to get the outside, but his efficient to get it right there on the dot. Of course, Holiday here, Hollywood in this game right here was dropping passes all game. Of course, he did get a couple of good passes there and get some good touches there, but he was dropping a lot there as well. So you can't blame Jackson there a little bit there. But just an example of his outside play there for Jackson, which once again it shows his struggles there on the outside more than the mid. Because I actually because when I see this film more, I see him throw more connections up the middle of the field than on the sidelines more. He's not really too much efficient there. That's what I would say weaknesses to Jackson there. Now just kind of finalize this analyzing these two films there. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Who would I rather have? This is a good point because they're both great players. Jackson, MVP player. Great player. Ability to run the ball, ability to pass the ball. Josh Allen, almost MVP last year, was having a great, especially improved from his rookie year to now, was a huge improvement for Josh Allen. He does pretty good. He has a cannon of an arm, ability to run. Both love playing the play actions. But for me here, I still have, it's a close one. This is very close. overall, I actually like Allen a little bit more just because if it comes down to game time decision for me, who would I rather have for like a Hail Mary throw? I like my chances on Allen to Jackson, just the way depending on where you're at on the field as well. Because I think Allen has that cannon arm in case if it's at the 50, throws it up there, or Jackson if Jackson does ability to throw that far down the field on that pressure a lot, especially when you see that against the Bills and the Ravens game, for example, just a great example of how they limited Lamar Jackson, although he did get hurt in that game, just limiting him. They were trying to make him forced to throw the ball because they were really stopping the run there in that game against Buffalo. Just for a great example of that is against the team Buffalo, and they were really stopping. They were really stopping the run. They were forcing Jackson to throw, and he didn't throw an interception that game, which then turned into a pick six. Unfortunately enough for the Baltimore Ravens. But this was a close. This was a close one. This was actually fun to do. Actually, this is the first time I do it. Let me know what you guys think. This is my first time doing a film session live. This is the first time me talking the ways what I think happened in those plays. As I was thinking once I look at the film. Tell me what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? I think it's really close. I say Allen by just a bit, just like this, like that much, just that much. But we'll see how this season goes. Of course, on Wednesday you will see a Dak and Tom Brady comparison. Excuse me, on Thursday night preview for that on Wednesday. And for this Thursday, we'll do a live stream Tampa versus Dallas. We'll be doing a live stream there on the first week, showing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Dallas Cowboys. So stay tuned for this week. And of course, I may even go live on Sunday too. But just showing the head of there. But appreciate you guys listening here. And make sure if you do enjoy this video, like that like button there. And to help me out, subscribe to the channel. I post a lot of reels there, so it gives you a little bit of entertainment through the week if I'm not posting like this often on live streams as well. Appreciate you guys listening to this first time film session with E. Uh, Take care, guys. Until then, peace.